A fourth grade boy at Northview Public Schools has a new family today, officially.
A judge signed his adoption papers this morning. Teresa Weekly joins us live with the story. Teresa?
Oh, well, the ceremony ended about an hour ago. It's against all odds that Caden McMurray ended up where he is now, but it has made all the difference.
The day that he came to our house, still remember, it was March 2nd, 2020. It was exciting and a little scary because all of a sudden we became parents, like instantly became foster parents.
Rubiano has known Caden since he came to West Oakview Elementary as a kindergartner.
As you've probably seen, he is just a jokester. He's very charismatic. He plays on sports teams. He interacts with his friends.
She has seen a dramatic transformation. Caden was born deaf. If you remember what that was like to not be able to sign.
I was really concerned because I didn't know nobody at my mom's house could sign because they're all hearing and they had no idea how to communicate with me or sign.
Did you feel lonely or frustrated?
Yeah, I was really frustrated.
With no one in the home who could sign, he was left with no way to communicate.
It's a pretty common scenario, unfortunately, but he had zero language. He was always very friendly and smiley, but he couldn't communicate at all. Not, I need the bathroom, or my name's Caden. Just kind of smiled and pointed.
It was a lot of pointing and screaming at things. That was kind of how he communicated. And so it was just teaching him language and explaining the world around him.
Clinton and Michael McMurray had recently married when they started to foster Caden 4 years ago. A week later, the pandemic shut everything down. Instead of making his world smaller, though, Caden's world grew exponentially as he acquired language.
Happy birthday to you.
His dad, Clinton, is an ASL interpreter.
I would say that was probably one of the few positives that came out of everything shutting down and having to stay home. It was almost kind of like a paternity leave in a way. I got to stay home with him and we worked on language a lot. It took a long time for him to get to where he is now, and now his signing skills are incredible.
So I can hear. Clinton works at Caden's school, which is part of what led to his placement. Social workers told him he was the only foster home in the state at the time with an ASL interpreter. Caden's other dad, Michael, was just starting to learn ASL.
I was nervous that they would bond a little bit quicker than me and him would, but turns out I'm the fun one.
Being in an ASL home allowed him to learn even more than he could at school, like what that brown liquid is his dad drinks every morning and other things we take for granted.
I tend to make mistakes, so then he wants to laugh at me because the sign for happy and then it's birthday, but I confused and I went happy woman. So then he was laughing at me. He's like, Dad signed happy woman instead of happy birthday.
Caden is fluent now and thriving, a different kid from the boy who walked into class with only a smile.
I'm very excited to see where he goes in life because I honestly think anything at this point is possible for him when it wasn't before.
The adoption ceremony today will not be transformational.
If there's tears, it'll be from me. My husband has already said that. He's like, I know it's going to be you.
He's already been our son for
4 years.
4 years now, so nothing really is going to change except now we have a paper that legally says it.
The change has already happened through the love and language the McMurrays have shared. What about you, Caden?
I'll be really happy.
Clinton wasn't the only one who cried, by the way. That classroom Caden is in is the first intensive or immersive ASL class in the state outside of the Michigan School for Deaf and Hard of Hearing. Kent ISD runs it. We'll share what made that adoption ceremony extra special today, including what the judge said to Caden, coming up tonight at 6. In the studio, Teresa Weekly, News 8.
Thanks, Teresa.